Notes on Structuralism. Structuralist criticism. In literary theory, structuralism challenged the belief that a work of literature reflected a given reality. Instead, a text was constituted of linguistic conventions and situated among other texts. A critic who analyzes a large number of poems to understand the basic principles of their composition is engaged in structuralist activity. If we analyze a single poem and see how the basic principles of poetry composition are operational in it, we are engaged in structuralist activity. Structuralism is a study of systems and the internal relations between elements within a system. Structures and systems exist within the mind rather than out in the external world. The mind organizes the reality it perceives into systems and structures. The order that we see in the world is imposed upon it by our mind. Structuralism divides the world into visible and invisible. The visible world can be seen and felt, whereas the invisible world is the structures imposed upon the perceived world by the mind. Three characteristics of a structure. 1. Functions as a unit. 2. It is dynamic and capable of change. 3. Transformations do not go beyond the system. Structural linguistics. Developed by Ferdinand de Saussure, who was a Swiss linguist. The lectures he delivered at the University of Geneva were compiled into a book course in general linguistics. Earlier language was studied diachronically, that is across time. The historical evolution of language was studied. Saussure studied language synchronically, that is, at a given point of time. He looked at the relationship between different elements of language at a given point of time. Langue. The structure that is language. Parole. The individual utterances within language. In language, meaning is created not by similarities but by differences. Red is red because it is different from other colors. Most of these differences in language are opposites like black and white, good and bad, light and dark, etc. They are known as binary oppositions. Words do not refer to external reality. Language is made up of signs which consists of a signifier and a signified. Signifier is the sound image and signified is the concept to which the signifier refers. Both are psychological concepts and has nothing to do with external reality. The relationship between them is arbitrary. Semiotics. The scientific study of sign systems is known as semiotics. Sign systems are abundant in culture and it can be seen in advertisements, popular culture, etc. Structuralism and literature. Structuralist critics look at a work of art and its relationship with the system of literature. Structuralism is more keen on trying to find out the way meaning is created rather than on deciphering the meaning itself. Earlier the effort was to find the meaning, but in structuralism, reading is the process through which meaning is constructed. Social conventions provide meaning to works of literature. The reader brings to the work of art all the cultural and social conventions which are essential for the work of art to mean anything at all.